Hi, Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisathompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Let me ask you a question. Are you still struggling with getting leads on Twitter? On this episode, The Doctor Is In, I'm going to share with you one simple tweak you need to make that is going to explode your engagement and your leads. So stay tuned. Today you're going to learn a Twitter marketing strategy that is going to help you get more leads leveraging Twitter. Now, I've introduced over the last couple episodes of The Doctor's In various different Twitter tools that will help automate this process so you can build a buyer's audience on Twitter. Now, one of the common questions that I hear from a lot of my coaching clients is that they're doing the tools correctly. They're utilizing it. They're getting lots of impressions and followers, but they're not converting into leads. So when I go and I do a Twitter profile analysis, I find one common mistake. This was a mistake that I made too when I first got started using Twitter to get leads for my business. And it's following what's called the 80-20 rule. Now, before I learned this 80-20 rule, I would put out a lot of tweets that were really promotional in nature, but they were geared toward building my email list. And I would send them to different lead capture pages where I had free training made for them. But you know what happened? People began to turn a blind eye to opting in because all they saw was lead capture pages, and I had to have them go through these extra steps. You know, they would have to leave Twitter and fill in information to get the training. And that really brought my lead flow down and my engagement rate. But then my good friend and Twitter marketing expert, Adam Chandler, taught me this 80-20 rule. And since applying that 80-20 rule, I'm getting between 8 to 15 new leads per day for my business, as well as increased engagement. The 80-20 rule goes like this. 80% of your tweets should be value-based. And what we mean by value-based is that they can look at that tweet and they can immediately like, comment, or retweet, and they don't have to leave Twitter to do it. And there are many creative ways that you can do value-based tweets. You can send out inspirational posts, motivational posts, blog posts of content you created, as well as videos. People love watching videos on Twitter. Now, what I have done is I use a tool to help me automate and schedule those value-based tweets. So I do 80% of my tweets are all going to be value-based. And then 20%, so 1 to 2 tweets, are always going to be promotional-based. Now, one of those promotional tweets is having a Twitter card pinned at the top of my profile, and I talked about that in yesterday's episode, The Doctor Is In. But this next tool that I'm going to introduce to you is called Tweet Jukebox. I prefer this over Hootsuite. Now, it has a free subscription and a paid subscription. I use the $12.99 per month paid subscription because I can get jukeboxes where I can separate my posts, you know, my inspirational blog posts, sharing blog posts with from other leaders in the industry. And what that does is that now I can stagger out which posts can go out. With Hootsuite, you can't do that, and it's a more time-consuming process. I highly recommend that you get Tweet Jukebox. Come in at the $12.99 per month level, because starting May 16th, the prices are going to go up from $12.99 a month. They're going to double. So if you get in now, you can lock your rate in. So what I like to do is, on your screen right now, you have what are called scheduled tweets. And this is going to be different for everybody, pending your subscription level and how many followers you have on Twitter, with how many tweets you're allowed to have scheduled. I'm allowed 5 tweets. So what I like to do is, these are my promotional tweets. I go in and I have these going to lead capture pages. And so what I do is I will create my promotional posts. I'll have an image. I use the bit.ly link to track, and the reason for bit.ly is that Twitter followers and people on Twitter trust bit.ly over any other link shortener. And then what I do is I select the date that I want this tweet to start, the time, and then once a week, and then I hit submit. So now I have these posts going out once a week at a scheduled time. Now with the jukebox, I'm going to show you my jukebox here. I have blog posts, and so once a week I go in and I upload these blog posts. So I will have blog posts going out now I can do up to 5 records on a blog post, and these go out every 2 hours. So I go and I capture the last 5 blog posts I wrote for the week, and then I upload them here. And then inspirational quotes, Tweet Jukebox allows me to send out 1 tweet per hour. So I went in, you can go on Google and you can search motivational, inspirational quotes and wallpaper images, and you can literally load them up here on your inspirational quotes. And now you have stuff that you can give out as value tweets to your followers, and people love inspirational, motivational quotes and images. I'm going to be adding another jukebox that's going to be having specific videos. And then lastly, I have what's an MLS, I call it my MLSP blog post. I'm an affiliate with My Lead System Pro, and they have a corporate blog. And because I'm an affiliate, I have my link coded to that blog post, and they give out amazing tips and strategies of really how to build a highly engaged audience and buyer market on your social media. And so I use their blog posts as part of value-based content done by industry leaders. And if people go and they look at that content, they look at that blog post, they like what they see, and if there's a product offering available and they buy, I get a sale. It's a really slick feature to be an affiliate for My Lead System Pro. And if you want to become an affiliate, drop me a link and I'll show you. Just send me a message and I will get that information to you, how you become a member right away. And you can leverage that. But that's what I do here for getting my engagement going. And this is really how you can leverage that 80-20 rule. And when you do that, you're going to watch your impressions grow. You're going to wind up having your leads grow. And those leads are eventually going to be turning to a buyer. And they're going to buy from you over and over again. Did you find this video helpful? Leave a comment and share. Make sure you like my Facebook fan page so you never miss another episode of The Doctor Is In. And to get some additional Twitter training where you can leverage how to set up Tweet Jukebox, as well as another Twitter tool that can really help you build a following quickly, I want you to go to twitter.drlisamthompson.com. You come to a screen just like this, fill in the best information you see on your screen, and I'll immediately shoot over that Twitter training to your email box. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Doctor Is In, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.